Hi everybody, this is Kirsten with Up North Adventure. How are you today? Thanks for joining me. Alright, we got some weird mixed light going on in the room. Light bulbs, daylight. Kind of weird. So, the house elf has moved out and this room is now going to become my pantry. So, kind of working on it today, getting the rest of the stuff out. I don't really have a wide angle. It's not a huge room, but I'll see what I can do so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Come in here. Your dish is over here. Come on. You gonna come look? Come find your dish? Here you go. Come on. Keep coming. Come on. No, that's soap. Here's your dish. It's right here. Here, Tweety. Come on. Come on. That was Little Miss Silver. I call her the bowling ball. When the house elf moved, she had 4 cats. She has 4 cats. But when she moved into an apartment, she realized she could only take 1. So I went from no cats to getting 1 cat because I thought I was going to be catless. Now I have 4 cats. Anyway, where was I? So my ultimate goal here with this building is to create a coffee house or bistro, small restaurant. I'm still working toward that. Honestly, I don't want to go into debt at all, so I've only been doing what I can when I have cash in pocket. And 90% of anything like this is sweat equity anyway. There's a lot to do that we can just do by hands. But this room is going to be my prep room. It's obviously not going to be a big place, and it's only going to be seasonal because that's just where we live. We live in a tourist area. But the way this building is, here, let me turn the light on. The way this building is situated, the stairs are here in the other room. Those are the stairs to the basement, and the kitchen is through there. So my goal is to take this wall down between here and here, and have that as a passway into the other kitchen. So my kitchen will be a C-shaped. So I have a vision. I have a vision. Ooh, I didn't envision this. I don't know, can you see it? It's snowing. A lot. Kind of. Ick. Okay, before somebody says, wear a mask, there could be lead paint there. I was sanding and I was going a little bit down memory lane about all this paint. So this color is actually the color that I had on my house in Indiana. Oh gosh, that would have to be about 19 years ago. And that was actually Kills paint. My whole house was this color, this gold color. I loved it. My dining room was on the east and my living room was on the west. And the sun would come up golden in the morning and fill the house with gold. And it would set and fill the house the other direction with gold. Ah! Did it break? No, it's safe. My battery died, the sander. Just want to pirate the one from the drill. So I buy the same things, so they all mix and match. And then, I was trying to think, when my youngest daughter was like 13, this was her room. And she painted it this dark blue. It was really beautiful. Very pretty. And then when she grew up and moved out and renters moved in, we moved to the other house and when we were doing EMS and renters moved in, there was a gallon of this in the basement and they painted over the blue. They didn't like the dark blue because this was their office, I think. Because they had some sort of like a desk over here and I was just sanding all the holes. Oops, hang on. So that was BFF. She needed a ride to work. It was snowing and wet and rainy and nasty out there. So I'm back. Oh, this light. What the heck? Welcome to the UP. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and it'll change. All right, I'm gonna hate this light. I don't want to buy a new one. So all my walls are clean and sanded and all the baseboards are clean. So today I'm gonna go ahead and plaster all of the holes, give them a first plaster. But I wanted to go ahead and give you a little bit of history about this room. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod and show you a little bit. So our renter number 4 was here. And in our lease, it was any structural damage or things, that was our responsibility. And any smaller things, you know, like kids wrecking a screen, that was their responsibility. Well, I I don't know if he didn't understand that or whatnot, but there was a leak in the roof above this room. And in the 80s, the people that lived here put a drop ceiling in this room. They also did something weird. They put like 2x2s along the outside walls and put foam and then put paneling over it and then put the drop ceiling in, thinking, I assume, to keep it warmer. But when we had weatherization come in and run through this with us, they said that the drop ceiling didn't do anything except create cold spaces in between rooms. Anyway, so there was a leak in the roof, and our renter basically just stopped using this room, shut the bedroom door, and walked out. So this is a 100-year-old house. This is horsehair plaster with cement, and it's pretty heavy. So it fell and came through the drop ceiling onto the floor. The floor had carpet, so it saturated these 100-year-old maple floors, and they became like a roller coaster. We didn't know anything about this. We just hadn't been here in like a year, and called him and said, all right, we're going to come up and do a house inspection just because, you know, this is my house. And we gave him a date. And about a week before the date, a friend of mine called and said, hey, your renters have a U-Haul at the front door and they're like packing and moving out. So I guess they didn't want me to see this. So it was kind of a rigmarole for a while. And by the time we got here, it was just a disaster. It was a big mess. So we tore down the drop ceiling and we had to like stabilize. Here, I'll give you a look here. We had to stabilize the horsehair plaster and then seal it. It's all re-insulated and sealed. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the ceiling. But of course, with the restaurant coming in here, this will be kitchen. So here, we'll look at the wall here. The paneling is of course 8 foot, and these are almost 11-foot ceilings, not quite, like 10.5-foot ceilings. So I'll just get the 12-foot sheets of that restaurant kitchen. They're 12 by 4 foot, white, shiny. Take the baseboards off and put those up. I'll just have to shim it and it'll go to the ceiling. I don't have my restaurant book in front of me to know really what I can do on the ceiling. I have a couple of ideas. They're all kind of expensive, but yeah, one thing at a time. So right now I'm just painting it to use this room. So I'm finally going to be able to start working on the plaster. I was going to work on it yesterday, but the plaster ended up being gunky, kind of getting to the bottom of my bucket. So I've pretty much been just stirring it since yesterday because it's the weekend and I'm not going to be able to get any more. So I'm just going to use what I have.